ever pondered over how you manage your time? Time management drastically shapes our lives, influencing productivity and well-being. It's akin to holding water in our hands. It slips away effortlessly. Adopting effective time management is crucial. It involves doing the right things at planned times, developing productive habits. So stay tuned to find out how you can make your 24 hours more efficient. The clock is ticking and you find yourself struggling to complete your tasks. Sound familiar? Well, you're not alone. In today's fast-paced world, the constant hustle and bustle can make it feel like we're in a race against time. And guess what? More often than not, it seems like time is winning. Imagine this. You start your day with a list of tasks and you're determined to check them all off. But as the day progresses, you find that you're barely making a dent. The tasks just keep piling up and the hours seem to whiz by. You're left feeling drained, frustrated, and falling behind. This is a common problem that many of us face. The feeling of not having enough time. It's like being trapped in a never-ending loop of tasks and deadlines, with the clock always ticking in the background. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, yet it feels like it's never enough. The consequences of this problem are far-reaching. When we're constantly rushing against the clock, our productivity takes a hit. We're too busy trying to keep up that we don't have the time to focus on doing our best work. Our performance dips, our creativity gets stifled, and our quality of work suffers. Moreover, the stress that comes with poor time management can have a damaging impact on our well-being. It can lead to burnout, anxiety, and even physical health issues. We're so caught up in the race against time that we forget to take care of ourselves. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be this way. The problem isn't that we don't have enough time. The problem is how we're using it. Time is a precious resource, and like any other resource, it needs to be managed effectively. And that's where time management comes into play. It's about making the most of the time we have instead of trying to squeeze more hours into our day. But fret not, we're here to help you navigate through this time management maze. Ever heard of the saying, failing to plan is planning to fail? It's a common phrase, but one that holds a lot of truth, especially when it comes to personal time management. Let's dive into the first part of our solution, planning and scheduling. Now you might be thinking, I've tried planning before and it just doesn't work for me. But hear me out. Planning isn't about creating a rigid, inflexible structure that restricts your every move. No, it's about creating a framework, a guide that helps you navigate your day more efficiently. Imagine your day as a blank canvas. Without a plan, you're essentially throwing paint at it, hoping to create a masterpiece. Sometimes you might get lucky, but more often than not, you end up with a chaotic mess. Now imagine if you had a blueprint, a sketch to guide your strokes. You'd have a much better chance of creating that masterpiece, right? That's what a daily schedule does. It provides a blueprint for your day, guiding you towards your goals while helping you avoid unnecessary diversions. A well-structured schedule can help you prioritize tasks, ensuring that the most crucial tasks are dealt with first. It can help you allocate time for breaks, preventing burnout, and keeping your productivity levels high. It can even help you find lost time, those little pockets of time that often go unnoticed, but can add up to make a huge difference. But perhaps the most significant benefit of planning is that it gives you a sense of control. When you have a plan, you're not just reacting to whatever the day throws at you. You're proactive, you're in charge. And that can do wonders for your stress levels and overall well-being. So, how do you create an effective daily schedule? Well, it's not as complicated as it might seem. Start by listing out your tasks for the day. Then, prioritize them based on importance and urgency. Allocate time for each task, ensuring to include breaks in between. And most importantly, stick to your schedule as much as possible, but also be flexible enough to adapt when necessary. The key here is to plan your day in advance. Sounds simple, right? Now, let's dive deeper into the world of prioritizing. Prioritizing is the fulcrum on which the seesaw of time management balances. It's the art of identifying what's crucial and what's not, what needs immediate attention and what can wait. It's the process of arranging your tasks based on their significance and urgency. Consider this. You're juggling several tasks at once, like a circus performer spinning plates. Some tasks are big, heavy, and demand your attention. Others are small, light, and can afford to spin on their own a little longer. If you try to keep all the plates spinning at the same pace, you're going to end up dropping some, and it's usually the heavy ones that fall first. So how do you keep those plates in the air? You prioritize. You give more attention to the tasks that need it most and let the less critical ones spin at their own pace. But how do you determine which tasks are crucial? Enter the Eisenhower Matrix, a simple tool to help you differentiate your tasks based on their urgency and importance. The matrix divides tasks into 4 categories: important and urgent, important but not urgent, not important but urgent, and not important and not urgent. Tasks that are both important and urgent are your big heavy plates. They need your immediate attention. Tasks that are important but not urgent are your medium-sized plates. They need to be scheduled for later. Tasks that are urgent but not important are your small plates. They can be delegated to someone else. And tasks that are neither urgent nor important are like tiny, light plates. They can be set aside for now or even removed from your to-do list altogether. By categorizing your tasks this way, you can ensure that you're spending your time where it's most needed. You're not just keeping all the plates spinning, you're making sure the right plates are spinning at the right pace. Remember, not all tasks are created equal. Prioritizing helps you focus on what truly matters. Finally, it's time to talk about the art of delegation. This is the last part of our time management solution, and it's a crucial one. Delegation, in its simplest form, is the act of assigning tasks to others. It's a powerful tool in your time management arsenal, and it's something that many of us are reluctant to do. Why is that? Well, many of us fall into the trap of thinking, if I want something done right, I have to do it myself. But this mindset not only puts unnecessary strain on you, it also hampers your productivity. It's impossible to do everything yourself, especially if you're juggling multiple roles or projects. That's where delegation comes in. Imagine you're a juggler. You can keep a few balls in the air easily enough, but as more are added, it becomes increasingly difficult to keep them all aloft. Eventually, you'll drop 1 or 2 or them all. But what if you had a team of jugglers, each capable of keeping a few balls in the air? Suddenly, the task becomes manageable again. That's the power of delegation. Delegation isn't about passing the buck or avoiding work. It's about recognizing that everyone has unique skills and strengths. And the most effective teams are those that capitalize on these differences. When you delegate tasks to others, you allow them to shine in their areas of expertise while you focus on yours. The key to successful delegation is trust. You must trust in the abilities of your team members, and they must trust in your judgment. This mutual trust creates a positive and productive work environment where everyone can thrive. Delegation also frees up your time for tasks that require your specific expertise or attention. It helps you avoid burnout and maintain a healthy work-life balance. It's a critical part of effective time management. So, the next time you're feeling overwhelmed, consider if there are tasks you could delegate. Remember, it's not about shirking responsibility, it's about maximizing efficiency. So, are you ready to take control of your time? This is where we find ourselves after exploring the common problem of time mismanagement and delving into the solution in 3 parts. We've journeyed through recognizing the issue, understanding the importance of planning, and finally, adopting productive habits. These strategies aren't just theories, but practical steps you can incorporate into your daily life. They're about more than just managing your time. They're about taking charge of your life, your ambitions, and your dreams. Let's not forget that time management is a continuous journey, not a destination. It's a skill that needs constant refining and adaptation as our lives evolve. So, don't be disheartened if you stumble along the way. Stay tuned for more content that will help you hone your productivity skills and enhance your self-improvement journey. After all, we're all works in progress, aren't we? Remember, time is precious. Make it count.